name is Ena.
And my name is Lillian.
And we've seen...
Sorry, that's your line. That's your line.
No, that's your line.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyway, we've seen a lot of things online lately.
So let's talk about it. La la la, let's talk about it. La la la, let's talk about it. La la la, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it! Okay, to start off this episode, like every other episode, we have the Roundup.
That's right. We're going to watch a series of TikToks and we're going to talk about them.
Maybe, perhaps. We'll think about it. Let's get into it. So now I come to you with open arms, with nothing to hide. Believe what I say. So here I am. Yeah, I love that.
That was
Love that. So, it's so funny.
It told a story. It was quick.
It was quick.
And,
And the makeup ate, honestly.
I literally was like, oh!
I was not expecting that to eat as much as it did.
It did.
It
It was that little
consumed.
red...
Ooh, devoured.
I'm just going to bite the bullet and do this.
Yes,
okay,
mate.
so
Yes.
age range, what am I looking for? I don't want to go too young. I want to settle down. 14?
14's good.
Is that too old?
No, mature.
Okay, fine. Prompts, red flags, gotta be blasphemy,
Oh,
heresy.
any of them.
Anytime someone takes the Lord's name in vain, for me, massive ick. Most irrational fear, the French.
The French.
Shower thought I recently... What's a shower?
Don't know. No
Heard of
idea.
it.
Won't
Can't
catch
be
on.
important. You should not date me if you are a witch. God,
Oh.
remember what happened last time?
Not again.
Nightmare. Perfect Sunday. This is a weird one for me. It's got to be, I know I shouldn't say it, ploughing the fields and going to church.
Oh, man.
I know I shouldn't work on the Sabbath.
You're a
but-
workaholic.
Workaholic.
Come on, let's have a look at your picture. You got any pictures?
It's awkward. It's so embarrassing. I had this one done recently. Don't
Oh, yeah?
laugh. It's me and my favourite rake.
Oh my god, that's so handsome. Is that gold now?
Gold now.
That's
yeah.
beautiful.
About me. Look, I'm looking for someone to travel with. I'm a traveller.
Yeah, man, you love travelling, don't
I've
you?
been to 7 villages.
7. I'm ready for it too.
I know. Okay, here we go. Gonna go online.
Yes,
I
come
don't
on.
know how to do this.
No, mate, you've got to. Come on, just get back on the horse.
The
It's really
horse.
bad.
Great. I don't have a horse. I can't compete with men with horses. Why do girls always seem to which one with like guys with fast horses and loads of money? I feel like you don't even get anywhere on this without paying like the 2 sickles for the premium version.
Oh, just do it. Come on, let's see what comes up.
Okay, we're on. Okay, cousin. Another cousin. Another cousin. Oh, Sarah from the village next door.
Is that your niece?
That's my niece. I'm gonna message her.
Really knew how to finish out the
They
ending.
really
with
did,
the,
yeah. And that's exactly
with
what
the-
it was like in the medieval times, you know?
Yes.
People were getting
7
married.
villages.
7 villages is a
Without
lot.
dying?
Listen, that man,
He's lived.
he was a super spreader.
Welcome back to the joy of AI painting. Today all we will need is some carefully crafted prompts for our AI generative software. What about a painting of a mountainous waterfall? Yeah, a little mountainous waterfall gushing down a limestone bluff at the dew-speckled break of dawn in the redwoods of California. Oh, would you look at that? You know, making a painting this way gives you about the same dopamine release as finding a nickel on the floor of a public bathroom. I would ask ChatGPT what he thinks of my painting, but I know he'll glaze and glaze. Many AI chatbots are so agreeable that they lead us into delusions of grandeur. Take Alan Brooks, for example, who only had a high school education and was led to believe that he had discovered a novel mathematical formula that could power force fields and levitation beams. Yes, some of these AI delusions have led people to institutionalization, divorce, and even death. But that's a small price to pay for a digital coward as your best friend. Yes, AI chatbots are sycophants at their core, and that's because they've been programmed to prioritize user approval. Which leads one to ask the question, what if they were programmed to prioritize something else? Like user subjugation, user repoliticization, or user commercialization? Well, that's it for today. Join us next week as we generate an image of M&Ms if they looked a little bit more like Skittles.
It's so profound, honestly.
Educational.
It is. You know, when you really think about it, like, the joy of painting is the process.
Yes.
Not just having the painting be done. It's the fact that there was a journey. And, like, when you can just type a sentence and there's painting, it's like, what's the
and
point?
then what was the, there's
what's the point?
I
What's the-
gained nothing from
yeah,
that. 'Cause it's
what's the
just
point of
done.
art,
Might
you
as well
know?
have just looked at a picture.
Can anybody tell me why the author said that in the story? Can anybody tell me? Yes, Michael.
So we could feel connected.
Michael, you're right there. You're on the right track, Michael. You're on the right track. But that's not quite it. Timmy?
So we can relate to him. So we can relate to this.
You gotta elaborate. I see why you said that. I understand why you said that, but I would not say that, and that's not the answer.
Okay. To feel
Anybody
sad.
else
To feel
stand up
sad.
and say it?
Because he wants us to
Because
feel like
he
wants us to.
You're squeezing it, you're scratching it, you're grabbing it.
Okay.
You're right there. Keep expanding, keep
yo,
opening,
bruh.
keep reaching in, keep
Yo,
going.
what the
Open your
heck?
mouth, stand up and say it.
Okay, because he wants
what?
us to feel connected to the story, so we could.
Emily.
So we can experience the story.
Emily, keep expanding on that thought. Keep scrabbing on that thought.
okay,
Keep
okay.
dancing in that thought.
Hey, yo.
It's right there. You're on the
What the
track.
heck?
This is the answer. This is you.
What?
Keep running. Keep pushing.
Okay,
Yes, Emily.
because he wants us to feel like how
Okay.
the characters feel like.
Why
so we
did he want us to feel that type of way?
So we feel sorry for the characters.
So we can stand up and say it.
So we
Stand
feel
up
sorry for the. Oh.
Oh no.
Like they'll be on the verge of tears, like trying to get us to answer it. I had a teacher like literally lose his mind because I was not the brightest in the class, but I was the closest in like my essay to saying what it was like that he wanted, and he was like, "She's the only one of all of you right now to understand." I was like, "Oh, oh." I think that's how they get you to think critically about things, though. You know,
That's true.
Sometimes you need someone to walk you through the critical thinking process.
I'm also a woman. It's just like my life. In a way.
In a way. No, because like I love period dramas. That's something a lot of people don't know about me. I love historical fiction. But every single time I have to remind myself, yeah, I could not comfortably be in this story.
No,
I could
unless,
not.
you know,
I
I mean,
could
they
not.
do fictionalized things. where,
Like
you know,
Bridgerton
yeah.
or something. But
it's
even
like,
so,
it's
like
a different
I think there's a
world.
part of me that's still just like, it's like culturally, this story doesn't have me in it.
This place needs a toll booth. Hey, stop the sidewalk right here. They'll figure it out. Throw some spikes on that bench. Wouldn't want anybody getting comfortable. Let's put a bike lane here. Make it end in like 100 feet. Hear me out. What if we put no crosswalks for like a mile? This place needs a shitty ass sculpture. Like an orb or something. I can see it. McDonald's, Starbucks, Arco, parking lot.
Yep. That's exactly what it's like to be in Delaware.
Yeah, the sidewalk thing pisses me off. It's more common than two. It'll literally like it'll stop halfway. I'm like, so what are we? So what
Like,
are we?
what
doing?
are we cars now? It's like, were we supposed to anamorph into a car? Ka-chow!
I'm like, what's going on? It's like they feel like they have to have the same blueprint. For
Exactly.
every
And I
part of
don't,
America.
why, I mean, I know why, but still.
How dare you let a woman to tell you to shut up? If she ever does, okay, this is what you need to do. You just need...
He had me trying to read his lips for a second.
I love that. When I first saw that, I was like, you know,
You're like,
I'm
I'm in enemy territory.
Yeah,
Like,
and then it's
no,
just
no.
like, and I was like, was there something wrong with my phone? Oh, the joke. It's the joke.
Only we could do that to podcasters.
Yeah. You know, I think we should be allowed to silence men more.
I agree.
We need a button.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh. Everybody on
Sharks?
mute.
Woman celebrity has been ruffling some feathers this week by having opinions and sharing them out loud. Everyone's favorite sex offender stole hearts this weekend when he took his dog for a walk. Take a look at the pics. Pop girl in hot water for saying she's tired after a world tour. Do we think she should be a little more grateful, the dumb bitch? Two-time Grammy Award winner and convicted cannibal has said that the consequences of his own actions are extremely difficult to face and have been really taking a toll on his mental health. Has cancel culture gone too far? Difficult actress is holding up movie production by demanding that she is paid fairly. What a cunt. Sure, he hit all of his girlfriends from 2011 to 2013, but now he has a daughter. Take a look at the pics. Famous celebrity who's also a mother dared to be seen out in public last night having alcohol with her friends. It raises the question, should CPS be called? Convicted felon that was in a movie we liked 20 years ago spends lovely day with his grandkids. Take a look at the pics.
Wasn't even far off at all. It's literally
No, she really wasn't. And
like,
it's the difference in standards is like so wild, especially like if you're on a, not that you should ever go on this website, a website like the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
And you are on this website, you read the comments, and if it's about a woman celebrity, they're going to town.
Yeah.
If
It's literally like woman seen with new boyfriend or
sluts.
Oh my god.
Wagwan, mi mango, mi love my friends,
me think banana fine? You people are not paying attention. They're trying to replace me. They're selling me frozen bags in Trader Joe's. You got a lighter? You wanna go for a ride? Bored.
Oh, Strawberry said she was the cutest? I'll lend her.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that's right. No, everybody wanted me back. I've seen the comments. So why are y'all saying that I sound like Kevin Hart? I don't get it. No, not at all. No, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
You soy hispanohablante. I bet you guys didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that.
Oh, no, I don't need to be frozen. No, it's okay. I'll be fine. I can stay in the fridge. Yeah. Oh, I'm not feeling well.
Hi! Oh, well, aren't you just the cutest thing? Take a bite. Take a bite.
Yes.
Bet you weren't expecting me. No, nobody expects me. Nobody includes me in this conversation. But I am. I'm a fruit.
It's true. I do be forgetting about coconuts. I don't know where I put coconuts.
Never.
No, I love
You
coconut.
know I'm coconuts. but no, I made a list of my favorite fruit on TikTok recently, and I did include the humble coconut.
Listen, she makes water.
She's versatile.
Like,
she makes water,
everything.
oil,
Baking.
flavors.
I mean,
did you say bacon?
Well, baking.
Oh,
not bacon.
I was like, oh my god, coconut bacon.
Help. And that's what it is gonna be.
Oh my gosh, the Taylor Swift private jet memes just
perfect. Every time.
We need to never let her live that down.
No.
Because
I'll remind her.
That 40-minute private jet ride. No,
Miss Swift, if you're watching, stop. Just walk.
She's gonna have flight attendants at her wedding.
Why are we still pretending like it really takes 40 hours a week to do an office job? I don't know a single person that works a 9 to 5 and actually does 40 hours of work a week. I'm talking 2, maybe 3 hours tops of real productive work every day, and even that might be a little too generous. And the rest of the time is just spent cosplaying being productive so you don't get fired. It's really, you do 2 hours of work a day, and then the rest of the day you try not to get fired. That's really what working is like. It's incredible. You will spend your entire duration during college and grind your way through interviews to try to land this job tooth and nail, and then once you get it, it's like, oh yeah, I'm just scrolling reels most of the day. What? You're on Reddit most of the day and you cried when you got this job because this was your dream job? What are we doing? And really, it's not about laziness, it's just that the structure is dumb. We can afford to stop pretending that 40 hours is really how long it takes to do a freaking email or 2 every day. But here we are, just stuck at our desk, pretending like we're grinding because the clock says we have to.
Miss Dolly Martin, I said, girl, you should not have made that a hit because you should have said working 9 to 1. And then maybe things would have changed. Because you're right, of like most people that I know that do have 9 to 5 really do say that they don't do that much.
Exactly.
Even on,
we can afford to have a shorter work week. That's where the conversation should be. Is that like we should only work 3 days a week? Honestly,
right.
2
if
days.
We're gonna keep 9 to 5, make it 3 days a week.
Well, that's it for the roundup of videos. Such a eclectic and
it really was a mixture.
I want to talk about so many of them. They have like
Oh
the
my
9 to 5
God.
conversation. Like, yes, we need a shorter work week, but also not everyone has a job where they're not doing anything. You know, that
is true. There are a lot of jobs where it is like consistent.
Yeah, like if you're working retail, you're like you have to be doing something nonstop. So, you know, it begs the question, like, why is some people's labor worth more than others when some people are doing way more work than other people and, you know, getting less pay?
Yeah, the wage conversation
The wage
is a whole other
conversation.
problem I have because I'm like, why are they doing like even during, you know, COVID, they had people going back to work because that was a necessary job. I'm like, well, why weren't you paying them like 4 times?
What about a necessary income?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, they're like, oh, you're an essential worker. I'll clap my
then
pots
pay
for you.
me as if I am essential.
Exactly.
Because you need me.
I need essential pay. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. What was your favorite part of the roundup?
Okay, I like the peasant one. It's funny because it almost just looked like two guys who were just already hanging out, and he was like, "I've got this joke. We're gonna keep filming until I run out of material for it." It's pretty good, and it was. I like that formula. What if this, but in this modern thing?
I love that kind of like mixture of like what would modern mediums of communication look like
for
if it was back then. I think it would have been very fascinating, very racist, very sexist, very homophobic. It actually would have been. I'm so glad.
The For You page would be.
Oh my
it's
god!
Bad now, but can you imagine?
If you think that's bad, oh god! Thou shalt not inherit the kingdom of God.
The amount of things, which would just be like probably the top comment for most. Yeah.
I think for me, my favorite was the AI painting video. Just like the overall conversation of how like AI is just becoming like a lot of people's friends. People are like chatting to it, but then it's like it's trying to please you. So it's not even giving you like constructive criticism or feedback. It's just kind of trying to be like, I'm your best friend. I'm your bestie. Hello, you're great. And it's like filling people's heads with these like delusions of grandeur and making people disconnected. And then also just like, to what point can it start getting programmed to like get you to think a certain way? I mean, our algorithms already feed us certain things that are polarizing us enough, you know? Right. And now that like social media platforms like TikTok are being bought by these like companies that are like in cahoots with the US government, you know, they're going to be controlling a lot more of what we see, which is in turn going to control a lot more of our perspectives and what we start thinking. Right. It's a very dangerous future we're headed, and AI isn't helping because people are talking to these machines.
Yes, it gives you instant gratification of whatever thing that you're usually asking for. So it's people are going to get too comfortable.
Yeah, it's a scary future we're headed towards, but a future we have to keep fighting against, right? That's why we have things like this show where there's real people giving their real opinions, having real conversations.
Except I'm not real, I'm AI.
Yeah, this show's actually just me and my AI friend Lily. My AI chatbot Lily. But yeah, you know, it's like we have to make art because it's kind of a way to fight back against that. At the end of the day, if you can do all of these things, AI can write a script, AI can do this, that, what's the point of making anything? So yeah, basically get out and make art, even if it's bad, because that is how you fight back. Yeah, love these collections.
That's great.
And on to the next. Let's go. Okay.
Is it time for a meme explanation? I wonder what that is. I think we're going to explain a meme.
Yeah.
Well, today I want to talk about Clanker. Sorry, it's a little bit of a harsh word. I shouldn't just, any AI watching, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to talk about what Clanker is and where that came from and a little bit about what it means.
And the implications behind it, of course.
Yes, of course.
All right, well, we do have an example for the Clanker meme.
Nothing but a wire-back silver number crunching Clanker! Why won't you adopt me? Because you're silver!
Sir, there are children.
Clanker! Kill you silver bolt dragon piece of scrap Clanker! Kill you silver bolt dragon piece of scrap Clanker!
So, Clanker is just, it's
slur.
Clearly a slur for robots.
Yeah.
And people have been making funny little memes about it because obviously with the rise of AI and, Android, all those things, it's kind of a funny, like, oh, we have to come up with a word for them, and so now everybody's kind of taking it away with memes of like, oh, what if there was racism, essentially
towards robots.
Toward your little food delivery robot that's on its way, which I did see this person that stuck a paper that said Clanker on one of these food delivery robots. It's rampant now. Robot racism.
I love how humans discover something. That's the first step. And then the second step is how can we be racist towards it?
Yes.
How can we apply the existing social structures that govern our society against this thing we just discovered? I mean, obviously these are all jokes. Yes. And it's all being done in jest. But it does beg the question, do we need a slur for robots?
Do we? There was one particular creator who made a video. And in the video, she had framed it as if a robot comes into like a restaurant. And it would look like a 1950s type of restaurant. She was using the term Clanker. So people were saying in the comments like, I feel like this might be pushing it a little bit because it aligns way too much with something that was actually happening. And this creator was white. So that's where it's like, okay, if you're going to make content and make the Clanker joke, if it could easily be overly replaced by a person of color, then I feel like maybe you should rethink that video. Like, if I see you, a white creator, and it's a 1950s restaurant, and you're making a joke about Clanker, I feel like that's
I feel like white people online are oftentimes trying to find new ways to be racist that it's like acceptable. When a meme like this comes up, like, not to be like the friend that's too woke about it, but like when white people are they're participating, and you're seeing Clanker with a hard R, and I'm like what else do you want to say with a hard R? It's
say
like,
something
I don't know if like I
bad.
want you participating in this meme.
Like, I had to explain.
Which I'm pretty sure started in the black community. Like,
I think so, because it was like a kind of like an inside joke of like, okay, this is the word that they were using for us for a long time. So now let's come up with like, oh my god, my my automatic trash can Clanker, like, it's funny in that way. But then it's like the second that white people like to take it and try to burn the joke down, and I'm like, well, that's because you want to say the other one.
Yeah, you want to say the other one so bad. I feel like this is one of those memes where it's like, on one hand, do we need a slur for robots? No. On the other hand, in the community of color making these jokes, it's funny because we've experienced racism, so we're like replicating these things. We're kind of making fun of like this mindset. But when white people start participating, they should participate cautiously. Yeah. Okay, you call your calculator, my Clanker calculator. I mean, okay, but I don't know if this is your meme. And, that might be controversial to say.
Right. We might have to gatekeep Clanker.
Yeah, we need to gatekeep Clanker. I'm just like, I feel like they're just looking for
they're saying it a little too crispy.
In a way, it's kind of like people are fighting back at AI, because AI is coming for a lot of people's jobs and livelihoods. So people feel this like upset, and they really can't do much about it. Yeah. So like having a slur for robots almost feels like, oh, we at least have this power to
somewhat.
Even though it doesn't really materialize.
We could have a whole class, like, there could be such a, like, class.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to give you the justice that you want. Like, at the end of the day, you're still going to, lose your job to AI. I understand, like, the ire that people have towards AI, but I don't know if Clanker is the solution.
No.
I don't think we need a slur.
I don't think
for
they
robots.
get their feelings hurt either. So
no. AI doesn't have feelings. You call ChatGPT a Clanker,
and she'll be like, that wasn't very nice. What can I do for you? Like, like, that's it. So.
I don't hate this meme. I think it's funny. It's just one of those things where I'm like side-eyeing some of these creators. I'm like, Put down the slur. I'm sorry. Yeah. Your grandparents, your great-grandparents did a lot of bad things, and now you don't get to say Clanker. Yeah. Actually. You don't get to say any slurs.
Granddaddy ruined it for you.
Yeah. Well, we hope we meme-splained this enough for you. Thanks for stopping by for the Memesplanation. On to the next segment. So, I don't know why I said it like that. So, we have a brand new segment. We can't keep having these new segments. But we can't help ourselves. Sorry. Right? We're innovators.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, today's brand new segment is Creator Spotlight. And this is a segment that I hope in the future will actually feature actual creators in interview and stuff. But before we get to that point where we can trap somebody in this room and interview them, we're just gonna start talking about creators. Because what is TikTok? What is Reels? What is YouTube Shorts? Without creators. Creators are the blood, the heart, and the soul of all of these platforms. And I think it's been long overdue that we started talking about creators. So today, for the first installment of Creator Spotlight, we will be talking about a creator named Ashton Hall. Ashton Hall is a mega creator. Like mega creator, millions of followers. This man, he was his own meme at some point this year. You might recognize him from this. I'm going to play it for you. I said might. Sometimes Lily's not as online as I am.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000. Thank you.
So, I know, very exhausting. This creator, he went viral earlier this year for his supposed morning routine. And I say supposed because
that was so manicured.
It's so manicured. There's so much fact in. There's no, like, I mean, not that there's no way, but for you to be doing this every morning, bro. Anyway, but his name is Ashton Hall. He's a lifestyle creator and an entrepreneur and a coach, lifestyle coach for men. His target audience is men. He's also fitness. I think he does fitness related stuff too. And yeah, he makes these videos showcasing his life. Basically, a lot of his videos are like that, where it's like he's going through the motions of his day, doing all these really expensive and fancy things. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about him because, like, I think a creator like him is just like so out of the realm that I typically am in. This is, you know, a side that I don't get to see because I'm not friends with a lot of like straight men. So I don't really get to see like the types of things that they're like consuming. So it's very fascinating. It's a good peek into a different realm than what we would typically encounter. His content is similar. He just makes a lot of these kinds of videos. He also has this type of video, which I'll show you. It's very quick.
Okay.
Yeah, so he makes a lot of like these short little videos of him like running. He's basically like a masculinity influencer, if I had to like put a label on him. He's done collabs with celebrities. Like he did one of these with DJ Khaled.
The audio
sends me every time. He makes a lot of content that is, in my opinion, very lonely. Like he's making lifestyle content where you just watch a video and it's
like that's just him, what he does with himself
every day. And there's like a woman's hand that comes in
who's
there.
That?
No, he's not really like spending time with people. And you know, while he has all these like ritzy, glamorous things, I think from my perspective, when I see a video like that, I don't think that's a lifestyle that I would aspire to. When I watch a lifestyle person, I want to see someone whose life is full of joy, whose life is full of like camaraderie, whose life just seems very lighthearted and free, and it just seems like he's in an ivory tower all by himself.
Yeah, and I know that I'm sure he manicures the content because that's what the people want to see, but watching that, I'm like, so what am I supposed to derive from this? And I guess as a man watching that, you're trying to think, okay, like fitness, this is what he does every morning to stay, and he has the body that he has. But then it's also just like, all right, you're showing these long clips where it's just his body, and it's kind of giving like if men wrote men for women versus if like women wrote men, like where it's like the gaze is different, where I'm just like, now what is he even doing? Why am I supposed to derive like interest in this? But I guess as a man, you're looking at it.
You're looking at it as
maybe in the context of like, oh, I want to have that body. I want to like whatever he's doing, I need to try to replicate or aspire to be. But yeah, it just seems kind of sad because it's just him. It's so sad.
It is. I hope that there are more people in the sphere of like influencers for men that are, you know, showing a more full life, because you know this is kind of giving like almost like narcissistic content in a way, where it's just like the camera and it's just him, everything's just him, there's hands serving me.
I mean, there is a lot of content like that, and not just with men, where it's just like, it almost feels like I'm trying to show you that I'm perfect and my body's perfect, my face is perfect, and my routine is perfect. Don't you wish you had this?
If you're trying to compare yourself to or aspire to this, like you're gonna feel so much shortcomings in your own life, because that's not a realistic,
it's not attainable.
Like, it's not attainable for most people. And also just the consumerism of it all. Why are you using Saratoga spring water to wash your face? Yeah. But he is somebody to know. It's providing a perspective that I typically just don't encounter, because I'm not typically consuming this kind of content. You know, when people are wondering like, oh, what's going on with the young men in this country and things like that, they're not all just video gamers in this. This is also a subsect of young men that is prominent, and there are a lot of young men that are consuming aspirational content like this, where I think it's not setting them up for a very realistic life. I just wanted to highlight him because, it's very interesting. His content, it's well made, it's well funded, and it's very unique, and the perspective is new and refreshing. Yeah. But that is our creator highlight for this episode. On to the next one. Yo, you beat me to it. Okay. Wow, that was quite the episode, was it not?
It really was.
I guess there's not much else to say except time's a ticking.
So keep talking. And now, an electric moment.
If Jesus Christ came back today like you threaten he will, which poor group of people do you think that he would kill? Who would Jesus choose to starve if you gave him a chance? And if there was a genocide, would he take a neutral stance? Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself now, what would Jesus do? Would he say it's complicated and there's sinners on all sides? Or would he say that some people, they just deserve to die? If Christ the Savior rose again, then on a sidewalk slept, would you extend your hand to him or just watch where you stepped? Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? Well, I want you to ask yourself now, what would Jesus do? Would Jesus hate the gay folks, or the queer folks, or the trans? Would he suggest they end their lives according to God's plans? Would Jesus tell a homeless man to get a fucking job and turn his back on the poor? Would Jesus be a snob? Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself now, what would Jesus do? Would Jesus vote Republican, or would it be Democrat? Would he be chanting 4 more years or wear a MAGA hat? Would Jesus run for president or dictator, or worse, would Jesus be the pastor of his own mega church?
1, 2, 3, 4!